Hello, Dave here with emergencyprepguy.com. I appreciate you stopping by. I literally am out here holding my cell phone. I don't even have a tripod or anything because I was just out here working, checking on the rabbits and feeding them and so forth. And I just was thinking, man, this is so nice. And so I just want to share with you really quick what is so cool about raising rabbits for meat. So I'm going to flip the camera around just a second. Okay, these guys are like 6.5 weeks old. What's so cool about them, they're getting big where they're all eating pellets. So they're going through, I'm filling this whole thing up once a day now. They're going through the pellets. I need to get some hay and stuff other for them. But anyway, what's exciting about this is the mother, I need to name these does. But anyway, they totally they do the raising job for us. I mean, they raise their own babies. It's just really simple. Like if you've ever I've raised a lot of Cornish cross chickens for meat in the past, and you're feeding them every day, you're watering them, you have them on a yard tractor after they get old enough, and then you're moving the tractor around the yard, and then all of that. With this, other than the fact that they go through more food, it's basically just, I feed the mom like I normally would, and the babies eat out of the same thing. But before they eat, like I'll show you over here. Look over here, this little Rex, standard Rex rabbit, little red doe. She's back there just kind of cleaning her babies, and she's nursing them right now. I don't even have to worry about them. I check on them, once a day just because I'm that kind of person and I want to make sure. And then here, my little other standard Rex doe. I'll show you her babies. And I am not set up for filming today, so I apologize. Oops, sorry, honey, not trying to scare you. But you look in here. She's got some little babies in there, just squirming around, and she's just taking care of them. I'm gonna cover them back up a little bit with the fur, but that's what's to me is just so cool about raising rabbits for meat is you got your own little caretakers and workforce. I mean, obviously they're the mother, and so they care about their babies and everything. The only challenge you have is they get so darn cute. You just have to train yourself not to get attached to them. But I can't think of an easier way to raise literally all of the protein with just a couple of does and a buck, all of the protein that you would need for your family. I'll say hi to the buck. Hey, buddy. How are you doing? He's like, I'm really bored. Anyway, they're all really nice rabbits. You guys have pretty much watched the whole process if you've watched my other couple of videos. Literally, you put the doe in with the buck, let her get bred, and then after that, you put the nest box in, and she pretty much takes care of the babies. And so I just think it's such a slick thing. Raising quail, or like I said, Cornish cross, but let's talk about quail. Raising quail is pretty, simple and easy, but you got the whole hatching process, which you have to watch them and kind of baby them until they get old enough to where they're not gonna die, because little baby chicks die pretty easy. But with the rabbits, the mama does all that for you. So again, let's just do some quick rabbit math. The average litter is about 7 kits, they say. 7 babies. Average weight on a meat rabbit is about 5 pounds when you process them, which is about 8 or 9 weeks. You can breed the doe every 60 days without you know, really without stressing her at all. And you can do the math. Literally, with a couple of does and a buck, you can produce 300 something pounds of meat. For most American families, that's plenty. And the meat is really good. It tastes just like, kind of like a skinless chicken. You know, I really like it. My wife, she's kind of a city girl. Her only issue is they're so cute. I don't want to think about what I'm eating. And the other thing to think about is, the nice thing about rabbits is you could, if you had to, I mean, it's not ideal, but if you had to, you could feed them off your yard. If times got tough enough to where, you know, you couldn't get pellets, or you know, hay was hard to come by or whatever, you really could feed them off of the, you know, vegetables in your garden, and the, you know, not even the vegetables, the plants, the leaves of the garden, and the you know, your grass. So as far as sustainability, I just don't think, especially if you're in a neighborhood, I just don't think you can beat it. Okay, well, I just wanted to share that with you. As I was out here with the rabbits, that was on my mind. I think it's, if you're trying to be self-reliant or preparing for emergencies, I just don't think you can provide for your meat any better or any easier than you can with meat rabbits. I just think it's, or affordably, like I talked about. So I hope this was helpful. I appreciate you watching the video all the way to the end. Thanks so much, and we'll talk to you in the next video.